Hey, girl.
Hey, John.
And hello, Sips.
Welcome back.
Another week, another time with us. You know, the favorites. Are you already tasting the wine?
I don't like it.
Oh my gosh. She's already tasting the wine.
I don't like
Anyways,
It's my fault. I
this
bought it too.
week we are talking about straight men and their curiosity.
Welcome to. You want to do what? Let's get involved. Conversippin. I think they get it.
Straights.
The straight.
The breeders. Oh.
Where did that term? Oh, duh. Because they're the only ones that can't breed. That's where that comes from. Okay, I got it now. Slight moment, sorry.
Good old breeders.
All right, well, I guess I'll go ahead and taste the wine.
Taste
Since
is
someone will go ahead
nasty.
and pass me.
Don't buy this. I think I got it from Food Line. Don't get it, girl. It was on sale, and I see why.
It's not terrible.
No, it's horrible.
Well, it's Billings Farm Pinot Grigio.
You know what it tastes like? I'm gonna tell you what it tastes like.
Oh, it's because it's not 2018. Remember, we're on a 2018 like trend.
2018 was a good year.
Yeah, in 2019.
I'm gonna tell you,
apparently
this
they
tastes
were-
like
this ain't
Welch's
good.
white grape juice that they forgot to put the sugar in. That's what this tastes like. It tastes like, and it's packaged so nicely. It's a very pretty bottle. It tastes like hopes and dreams that have died, and that has left me barren and sad. I'm without hope. I'm stranded. This tastes like depression. That's what it tastes
Girl,
like.
all we need is a little ball like Tom Hanks did on that movie and be like, what was it? Wilson! We'd be yelling, Billings! Well, we're going to have to make our ways go through. Oh, yes. We are.
Are you okay?
We have an audience today watching us. We have how many people? Oh, girl, I'm starting to get claustrophobia.
Let's hear from the audience.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all
1,
can
2,
hear that.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is more than I've had in a night.
Well, I'm a virgin, so I wouldn't know.
And now we're both about to get stripped by lightning.
I am a symbol of purity.
And whose eyes? Anyway,
Well,
so
she ain't had
let's
something
get to the
like
topic at hand, girl. Let's get to the topic at hand. We just drifting off. You're gonna.
Readers?
The more you drink, the more better it'll be, and you'll be fine. I promise.
but you know what? I think it's a perfect wine for the conversation because breeders make me depressed. So I think it's great. But so let's talk about it.
Well,
What do you want to
We're
talk
gonna-
about first?
Well, hold on, we're gonna start with that one since it was already brought up. Why do they make you depressed?
I feel like a lot of them are misguided. That's what I'll say. I am an enlightened individual, and I feel that patriarchy and misogyny has created a system in which breeders or predominantly heterosexual members of our society are pawns in this system and are misguided. Case in point.
I was gonna say I need an example.
Case in point, trade. Ah, the trade, bitch. Everybody know what you don't know what a trade is?
Girl, there's a lot of trades going
Okay,
on
I'm gonna
in
tell
the
you what a
world.
trade
There's
is.
stock trades.
A trade.
You can trade your car in for a new one.
We can trade heterosexuals too. How about it, girls? So trade are typically people that are straight, but will dabble with the right terms of agreement.
Well, see, hold on. I just thought trade was a general term that you use when you're just trying to hook up with someone that you don't know.
Well, sure. I mean, sure. And typically, if you're walking the street, you know, trade would be whoever your John is. You pick up some trade when
Yeah,
you
but
walk
then I feel like
you a street
trade
walker.
could be a general term for gay or straight. It doesn't
No.
matter.
Trade originally was used to describe heterosexual men who would have sex with gay men.
So that's the origin of it.
That is the origin.
See, I didn't know that. See, I'm getting educated this season on Conversippin. I tell you.
Hey,
I don't know a lot of things.
it's nothing
Apparently.
like it. I'm like woofing this down. I'm just trying to push through it.
Oh my god. Well, if you keep drinking it too much, we're not gonna have the rest of the finish this episode. Anyways, so what's your experience with straight men? Like
Funny enough,
in public, and we'll do public, and we'll do like public at a bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll do just out and about. What's your experience? Like just you're in a park or something, you know, something public other than a bar. I don't know, girl.
I avoid straight men in the park. I'm there to get my fitness girl on. I've reactivated my fitness girl, and so I'm getting my steps in. Whoop whoop. Okay, getting this summer body, not 2021 body, but 2022. Okay, the body was because the body you're gonna get this year, baby, is the body that I bring. I want you to understand. But so I try to avoid people in public, but at the bar or whatever, I don't know. Straight men are fascinated by me, so they're always really interested. And then somehow I managed to get their
I was like, why do we pause? What's going on?
We forgetting how much censoring we need. So I find it easier. It's easier for me to take home a straight guy than it is for me to take home any other kind of guy.
Okay, so I like to piggyback on that story. So for me, I get more interactions from guys at a straight bar than I do from a gay bar. And it's sad.
Trade.
It's like you think that me going into a gay bar, I'd be able to talk to my fellow people and be able to flirt and do these things, but I actually get more attention from straight men.
Mm.
And it's because I relate to them more because when I go to a gay bar, it's like I literally feel like I'm being judged the minute I walk in.
Right. Well,
And I feel freer at a straight bar because I'm like, I don't know who you are. I don't know your backstory. And I'm usually with my girls or whomever, and I'm just going to be me around them. And I feel like that's when all these straight men just like cling to me. And my girlfriends are like, what the hell? But no, like I don't know. I just feel like I relate more to a straight person in male form. Not straight girls. I don't really do well with straight girls. But straight males, like I do a lot better with them just because I feel like there's no prejudgment. It's just more like a freeing moment for me, I guess.
no. Yeah, I can see that. I think that's fair.
You know. And the other problem is like the area I live in, I feel like all the gays think they know me, but they don't actually know who I truly am. So that's where I'm kind of like in a default there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Because I don't know all the straights in Raleigh.
I don't know. But I do think that they're poor, unfortunate souls, some of which are very pleasant upon the eyes. And I don't know. It just depends on the night. But more importantly, more so than not, they make me very tired and weary. Tired and weary.
Tired and weary. And they do the opposite to me. They give me energy and life. Because I look at it as a challenge for one thing.
Oh, they're not. It's not a challenge. Men are simple.
Yeah, that's
Men
true.
are simple. Simple little things. Dangle a little toy in front of them. Bounce it around a little bit. And give a little sweet little voice. Come here. Look at your big man. And then they fall. Every time.
My problem is I don't give men false hope. Like, if I feel that you ain't manly enough for me or what have you, I'm just going to be like, But see, that's why I get the straight man, though, because I literally make them feel like they're not manly enough, and then they want to prove it.
Dangle a little toy.
I'd be like, oh, you think you know something more than I do?
I'll tell you what they are good for, though. Drinks.
Oh, yeah,
They're
buy you
great for
some
drinks.
They'll buy you some
You
drinks.
get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Drunk, girl. You ain't gotta have no money. Just walk into the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Stumble a little bit. And then they'll start throwing you shots. It's great.
especially in areas that you don't frequently visit.
Oh yeah, because then you're like fresh meat.
Yeah, your fresh meat. Like
Fresh meat. Everybody loves fresh
yeah.
meat.
My little trick that I do, I don't know if I should say my little trick, but here we go. My little trick is like I go, like when I used to travel for work and I go to California and places like that, even if it was my second or third time, I'd still pretend it was my first time. And I'm like, oh, it's my first time here. And they're like, what are you drinking? And I'm like, well, first, back up. You have to buy your first drink. Buy your first drink, walk around with it, mingle with some people, and then you talk to people and be like, hey, like this is, it's my first time here. And then like, if like they're not really like catching on to it, like then I throw on this real deep southern accent because they're like, where are you from? I'm like, I'm from North Carolina. And then it's like they're really attentive then to what you're saying. And it's like, wait, why are you over here? And then I'm like,
And you become exotic.
exactly. Because if I sound like them, they're like, and I was like, hey, I'm from North Carolina.
I do that.
They were like, what are you drinking? I'm like, I'm drinking this. And then like all of a sudden they bought me the drink and I was like, oh, I gotta go catch up with my friend. Bye. And then do it all over again. Like I don't remember the last time I paid for more than one drink at a foreign city. To me.
I don't know. We get free drinks every time I'm with you. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I generally get free drinks too, but see, then this hoe get other stuff, tickets. I ain't never got no ticket to no event. He gets attractions. Right. He gets attractions, food, bitch. People just want to give me fucking liquor. That's all they want to give me. But it's okay. I ain't mad with it. That's why I trip up. Just go with it.
Oh God! I remember I went to, I think I was in the Dominican or I was in Panama. I was in one of those islands, and I was doing something. And this person invited us to a club inside of a cave, and was like, I can get us VIP. And I was just like, I was sitting there. My friend was like, we don't know. I was like, we good, we doing it. I said, when people offer you things, you immediately say yes. I said, you do not backtrack.
I don't know. The cave would have threw me. I don't know about no caves. I don't know if I'm going to a cave. I don't know. I'm just going. That's a red line that's a red flag for me. What you bringing me to a cave for? Who else is in this cave? What we got in the cave?
It was a club inside of a cave.
It sounds a lot like nature. I don't like nature touching me.
It was a real fun time. I really enjoyed it.
I mean, I would have went with you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have went by myself.
Yeah. Well, I had to use my sparingly amount of knowledge of Spanish to even get to where we got when I was there.
Oh, I would have had no chance.
I was having to use all of 9th and 10th grade Spanish I learned. I was like, oh God, this is the time. Oh, it was just how I got us in our room, and then I literally was like, I got us to other places, and then we had English speaking people. And I was like, oh, thank God. I was like, because I don't know if I could have kept it up. The facade that I actually know Spanish. I don't know. Oh, well, one of our audience is leaving. Jalen! Come into the picture. Yes, come. Hi. Hold on, you gotta be in the picture. You gotta be in the picture. Hi, Jalen. He's about to leave because he's a tennis star. You see this arm?
Oh.
He just showered me with Truly. He said, I got the tropical and I'm bringing it here for you. So before you leave, so what is your experience with straight men? What is your do you have anything that sticks out in your mind about a straight man that you've encountered that was interesting?
Uh-oh.
The one in Clayton. They do like to drink a lot. I'm gonna tell you.
I mean, what happened in
The
Clayton?
more curious they get, I'm gonna say that right there. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. They drink a lot.
Trade.
And where I'm from, they drink a lot of Jameson, Irish whiskey.
Oh, James, pickleback.
On the rocks. Straight up.
On the rocks.
Jameson on the
Either
wall.
or, and I'm like,
Oh, no.
Now, I do like me a green tea shot.
Now, I do like green tea. I do a pickleback. I do a pickleback.
Yeah, I've never done a pickleback.
Like that, like a whole glass of Irish whiskey. Honey. That straight up, no Coke mix, nothing like that. I'm like,
No chaser.
in the South,
No chaser.
chaser.
Oh.
I'm taking it straight to the head. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
They're like,
Mhm.
oh, okay, that's all we're doing.
No, thank you. None of y'all look good enough to drag me home to the
Do
house.
you feel that you get more attention from heterosexual men than you do from homosexual men?
I would say a little bit more on the gay side.
Okay.
It's like right there.
Well, good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thank you. Yeah.
I wish that would switch over for me.
You had good attention the other two nights. I don't.
Other two
It was like maybe a month ago when we went out. But anyway, we go out a lot. Don't.
I was
It's
like,
fine.
why are we talking about? Oh.
Right.
Oh my God, I talked to like 10 gays that night.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Well, we don't want to keep you up from the start, but Jalen will be a guest star on the show in the future, so you'll be more sure to see him more. If you've seen our TikTok, you've already seen him. So, all right.
Love you.
So he brought up a good point. The more they drink, the curious they get. So, do you agree or disagree?
I mean, I agree to a point. I think that
Okay.
alcohol lowers your inhibitions, and I think that everyone's a little curious because sexuality is a spectrum. It is very fluid. It's not stagnant. So I think it's absolutely plausible that with lowered inhibitions, you'll be more willing to try something.
So
Do
now-
you get freer the more you drink?
Do I get freer? Yes, I do. I do get freer the more I drink. Things that I have that I don't genuinely go towards when I've not been drinking, I start going that way when I do drink. So I do have that. Like I have done things after I've been drinking and wake up the next day and be like, oh, I did that. Okay. And then I just accept it and move on. Like I don't like, oh God, I'm not gonna like stress about it.
Oh, right. I mean, that's already happened.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing you can do
Well,
about it now.
We've said this before. It's like we are the type of people that we will try things twice in life because the first time is not the best time.
First time might be a fluke.
Yeah.
What if it's really, really bad?
If it's really, really
You gotta
bad,
try it twice.
You have to try it twice.
Because it might be a fluke.
Because if it's the same thing afterwards, like you literally know for sure.
No.
It's more of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Proof that it's the same every time. What was the phrase back in the day? Proof's in the pudding. Is that what it
I don't
is?
like pudding.
I don't know.
I'm too young.
Unless you put alcohol in it. And then I like pudding.
You're right. Shout out to you, Melissa.
I do like that.
Oh, I can't wait for them pudding shots to come in soon. Coming soon to a refrigerator near my house.
Yes.
Speaking of straight men, one's about to walk past in the background.
And welcome, James.
Yes, hello, James.
Welcome to the party.
James. Yes, and he
Oh, you brought Trulies.
Yes. Oh, man. So, we speak of the straight men and then they show up. I mean, you can't take us anywhere. Oh, gosh. So.
There it is.
So, okay.
So someone else had a really good point, and
let's
I don't-
touch on it.
I forgot what it was.
Okay, well, let's think about
Oh
it.
it was okay, gaydar. Because so we know that there's a lot of, I don't know if ambiguity is the word that I want to use, but people like to throw this ambiguity around sexuality, especially super hyper
Excuse me,
masculine
pause.
men.
What's ambiguity?
Not pointed, so almost ambiguous would be like shadowed, not specific, general.
Okay,
In terms of binary, it would not necessarily point towards one direction or another.
Got it. All right, continue.
Okay. So hypermasculine figures, I think, like to throw a lot of ambiguity on their openness or their preferences, and therefore we have this, this down low society, which has always been here since the dawning of time. But you have the people that are on the low, you have the people that are not necessarily on the low, but not necessarily open, which is fair in its own right. So how do you know when someone truly is straight?
Okay, that's a good topic to bring up because for me, as a gay man, like if I go in public, I feel okay. Well, let me first start by saying bye. First of all, I want to say, with the straight community, you have it easier. In the straight community, you have it a whole lot easier than in the gay community. I said because a straight man can literally walk up to a girl and be like, "Hey, I think you're cute," without having any issues with that. Like they can walk up to anyone in public and in Target or wherever you are and be like, "Oh, you're pretty," and get some of that nature. A gay man walking up to another man without knowing if he's gay and saying that same thing could get punched in the face. As, prime example, I have been punched in the face because I told someone they were attractive inside of a Walmart. And so I it's not something that is easy as a gay person to easily just walk up to a man without knowing if he's gay or straight and saying what he wants to really say. I said, so in the straight community, they have it a lot easier to find mates or potential dates and stuff like that because it's the norm.
Yeah.
Because it's so normalized being straight that you can do those things in public. But for someone that is gay and that likes a man, you have to go to specific places that are labeled that way for you to find people that of your same kind. And it sucks in a sense because, I'd love to just be at a park one day or something like that. I know I keep using park. I don't even go to parks. But it's just so easy for me.
It's stuck in your mind.
But I'm just saying, I can't easily just go to a park.
What you been doing this past 2 weeks? You been at the park?
Shut up.
You been at the park, huh?
No. But I was, I'm just saying I can't easily just be at a park and find an attractive guy and like smile at him or wink at him or wave at him without the fear of he may not be gay and then he take offense to it and then now my life's in danger. But it's really not because a bitch can fight. I'm just going to say that real quick. I can fucking lay you down on the fucking floor. Don't fuck with me. Anyways, so...
Which, of course, leads me back to... I follow that statement, which leads me back to why I feel that it make me depressed. Because I think a lot of them are misguided. And the fact that they can't take compliments or the compliments that they would like to take, they couldn't take. Because that would damage their hypermasculinity.
So, that's a good point. So, I think the only ones that get that way is when they're questioning themselves. If they are truly straight. Yeah. Because I love straight people. I connect with them. I'm better with them than I am with others at times. But only time that I've ever seen a straight man get so upset about a compliment from a gay guy is when he's really truly questioning himself. He doesn't really know what he wants in life. And then he... later on, he finds me online and tells me, "I'm sorry, I did that in public."
Be the same ones in your DMs. We won't go down that rabbit hole. But what was the question? This wine might have caught up to me.
She don't like the wine, but the wine hit.
That's
all I'm gonna say.
That's why I might have caught up to me. Oh, it's 12.5%. Oh, okay.
Well, it's less than last week. Anyways, the original question you had is gaydar. So for me, I so well.
Do you have to calibrate your gaydar before reaching out as a straight person?
Calibration.
Oh, so the question was, do you have to calibrate your gaydar before reaching out to a straight man? I'm gonna say no.
I would say if you have gaydar, your gaydar is intact wherever you go, wherever you are, in every situation. You calibrate.
Here's what I say. I say that
I know. How's the
I say that
calibration?
you won't. I say there's no way to tell someone's sexuality without asking them. That's the first thing.
Correct.
So you can't tell. There's no markers that let you know what someone's sexuality is without asking
It's
them.
the same way of knowing if someone's a top or bottom, because most people think I'm a pure bottom because of the way I act, talk, walk, twerk, because you know I got a
You be
big ass.
poking that booty out.
So,
I thought you were a bottom.
exactly. So most people would just think that I do one thing because of the way that my mannerisms and the way I do things and have you. So I get what you're saying with that.
That booty do be poked out.
I mean, you know. I can't
But-
hide it. I gained it over one summer in the mountains. When I was
say
on a
that,
camping
and
trip
then-
for 14
Oh,
days.
Jesus. Oh, nature touched me.
Gosh. She and bugs don't get along.
Look, I don't like nature, so you know, don't touch me. Okay. What was I saying?
Oh my god.
Right. Oh, I was saying this. This is what I was saying. You can't tell anybody's sexuality, but the body never lies. I will say that. And you know, 90.
So body
70% of communication
Are we
is
talking
not.
about body language?
70% of communication is nonverbal, and I will say that there are visual cues and there are body cues to whether or not someone's really feeling you. Now that doesn't mean that they're gonna act
Act
on
on it. Yeah.
what they feeling, but you can read a prolonged glance, huh?
Well,
And an opening of the chest. An opening of the chest means I am into you because I am my body is turning to you. Do you hear what I'm saying? And if they turn back, then that let me know you gonna buy me a drink.
and if that's all it ends up being, Rafiq's happy. Just buy her a drink.
That's
She's
all I
happy.
want. That's
That's
all
all
I
she
want
wants.
is
She
a
wants a
drink.
vodka single and a double glass. What's it called? Is that what it is? What is it?
I like a single tall vodka cranberry with 2 limes.
There you go. Whatever she
Squeezed.
just said. But I'd like to go against what you said though, because there are some people that are just natural flirts. Because I flirt with whomever, wherever, whenever, even if I find you ugly. Like I still flirt with you. Like there's just like every part of me just flirts all the time. Like I don't know if it's just in my DNA, if it's the astrology that I don't follow, which I'm an Aries, and I read that Aries love to flirt with everyone, but I literally.
Do they? Are Aries flirty?
Yeah, they are. And so, like, you literally, like, I flirt with my waitresses if they're women, men, fat, ugly, bald. Like, I don't care. I literally just flirt with you because that's just who I am.
Oh. Y'all can't
Y'all
see
can't see what we see.
what's happening.
But we got titty nipple action.
Wait a minute.
Titty nipple.
Oh my. Well, there ain't no children here, so.
They are. But they back there. Oh, they gone inside,
They
girl.
went
They were getting on
inside.
my fucking nerves. I'm not even gonna kid. I want kids. Don't get me wrong. I want kids. I want them so bad. But
My
my
hair
kids are gonna be
just
well
scared me.
behaved because
Oh
I'm
no,
that
there's the
person.
nature. It's flying around.
Okay, the bee is gone.
It is not gone.
Oh my
It
gosh.
is now flying
Don't pay attention to
over
it.
here.
Oh my god. Can someone come get her?
I don't like nature.
Are you still on a desert trend? Are you still a desert right now? Did everyone come flood you out?
No.
Again, I'm going to say
Bearing.
it for another time on camera. Someone fully vaccinated, please come give her the
Bearing
rainfall.
desert.
Someone please come flood this bitch.
I used to be an oasis.
I need you to flood this bitch, please.
I used to be a pristine, natural beauty.
Oh, God. You're still all those things. You just ain't getting laid.
Just dry. Just dry. Like a Brillo pad.
A Brillo pad?
Rubbing a cast
Oh,
iron
my God.
pot.
We went from having, what was it? You said you were a desert. Now you're a Brillo pad. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. All right.
I don't know. I don't think you have to calibrate your gaydar. I think body language speaks for itself. And I feel like that's all the gaydar is. It's just your ability to read.
But it's the interpretation.
The body
but
language
it's an
of someone
interpretation
else.
of body language. So some people read body language a different way.
You ain't reading right.
I'm saying, but
It's
not
universal.
everyone views the language of the body.
I'm gonna tell you
correctly.
something. I'm telling you something. It's universal. You see it in the animal kingdom.
Because I'm just a nice person, and some people think that is
Y'all
me
ever seen two dogs? Y'all ever
coming
go to
on
the
to you,
dog
and
park
that's not what I'm doing. I'm
and
literally
watch
not
the
coming
dogs
on to you.
interact? And if the body language is wrong, do you hear what I'm saying? I said, somebody follow me because I might bless you right here. When the German Shepherd is going to meet the Chihuahua, okay, and the Chihuahua is coming up tensed up, huh? And the German Shepherd do like a little, that's like, bitch, why are you rolling up on me, huh? Okay, don't come up in here acting like you run shit. I just saw you, Chi Chi. Okay, I don't know you.
Chi-Chi.
I don't know the Chihuahua name, but I feel like every time
Yo
people
quiero
got a
Taco
Chihuahua,
Bell. I don't know.
they call it Chi Chi. Oh wow, see, no, that was worse.
But it was part of the commercials. That was part of the commercials. I was quoting a commercial for all you youngsters out there too young to even know what I'm even talking about. That when they had those commercials.
Wow, but so I just feel like everybody that has Chihuahuas gives them cute names. You know, Chi Chi, Little Fiona, and Zippity Dop, and all that.
Well, my friend's Chihuahua's name's Duke.
That would be an outlier. See, Dukes usually they like Saint Bernards, like a big dog.
Not
Anyway,
this one.
but you know, it's all about the body language, and that can be said for anything else. People that are into you are gonna do pretty much the same thing. Now, what I will say is that a passing glance can appear as a lingering glance, depending on how long you've been purveying said glance. Huh?
Okay.
Follow, huh? Come with me. I don't have no help today. It's fine. But if you are only looking for 2 seconds, huh? And the glance lasts for half of that, that don't mean that he's been staring at you for 8 minutes. Do you hear what I'm saying? Huh? Okay. So that's why it's only 70% of communication. Nonverbal communication is 70% of all communication.
It is.
But there is an additional 30%, huh? Hello? Which is, hello, sir. How are you? You sure look good today. And I'm quite paused. Maybe not that. Maybe you shouldn't leave with that. I was going on the guise of I need you to buy me a drink, but because I would come up with an empty glass. Like, my glass is empty.
My glass is empty. Fill me up. In many ways.
You know you got it when you can walk up to someone and be like, that's what the Lord said. Now you better come with. Now somebody done came with the Lord. The Lord said down there in Psalms.
Oh gosh, she's bringing the church out. Oh Lord.
Is it not the Lord's day?
It
Come
is,
here, somebody.
I guess.
Huh?
I guess so.
When y'all watch this, it won't be. It'll be a Wednesday. Every day's the Lord's day. Yeah, okay. I'm done. I'll get off my soapbox. All I'm saying is that watch the glances, watch the presentation of the body. The presentation of the body is very important. If the body is closed, if you're only getting one side of the body, it's not really fully interested. But if the body is open, huh?
What about the legs?
Yeah. You look
But-
for the cross arms.
Well, I mean,
you
if
look
the
for
legs-
hands in the
if the
pocket,
legs
you look
come
for all
open,
these
you
different
know.
signs where they're not really into what you're actually
I mean,
saying.
that
Like,
sounds like a
looking at
home
body
run to
language
me.
is important, but body language is important in a lot of different scenarios. In your work life, like, you know when someone's really paying attention to you, it's about how their body language is showing.
Yeah.
And so, bless you.
You ever been given a presentation and you're met with deer in headlights? I say deer in headlights. You know, you talking about something and everybody looking at you like this. That means they don't understand a word that you said. Huh? They
That's
don't understand a word.
that's
And you can
when-
guarantee I put $20 on it. They gonna email you 2 minutes after you end your. What was I supposed to do?
Let me tell you what I do when that happens. When you have a deer in headlights coworker, I literally start incorporating the people that are in my presentation. I'd be like, I'm gonna open the floor for questions, and no one says a question. I look at the ones that had the headlights. I'm like, hey, you look like you had a question earlier. What was it? And then they're like,
Oh, that's petty.
I mean,
That's
because I'm not trying to use my fingers to type an email, I'm here in front of you, I'm voicing it, you can take it in, you don't take it in, you're going to ask your questions. I'm not going to write you a 50-page email afterwards.
that's why you do a nice cute FAQ, huh?
Yeah.
Please refer to the FAQ.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Y'all
So-
saw that
so,
nature fly
sir,
over here.
We're gonna
And
open
they
it
think
up.
I'm
We're
crazy.
gonna open it up to the audience if anyone wants to come and join for the last segment. Anybody?
Corey.
Corey.
Let's talk about the body language. Come on, Corey. Let's talk about body language.
Corey, your question was about the calibration. Yours was the calibration of the gaydar. I said, if you want to come in here and tell us about that calibration. I mean, I have plenty of experience with the straight people. I don't know. Should I slide over?
Oh.
You don't need wine, baby.
We've been
You
here
don't-
before, though.
you don't drink
Last
wine.
time we were also promoting my OnlyFans, so.
Yeah.
Oh, we were. Check out his OnlyFans. We'll put the link in the comment.
Can
box.
you check and see if he's in it? Thank you.
Oh yeah, he is.
Great. Oh, yeah.
Not very.
Love it.
I'm not gonna take my shirt off today.
So you came up with the question of, do you have to calibrate the gaydar? So what is that? What does that mean to you? How do you do that?
First of all,
Truly,
Oh, so
truly is your calibration?
Not truly, no.
Just alcohol in general.
I prefer tequila. If that's
Tequila.
an option, because then I can black out and won't remember the embarrassing things I did.
So wait, how does that help your gaydar though?
And maybe doesn't help my gaydar. It probably loosens it, honestly, because then I want everybody to be gay, and then I assume everybody is gay, and I
So-
will go up to anybody.
Okay, so what you're saying is when you drink, in your mind, everybody's gay. So you're going to shoot your shot.
Well, let's
everywhere you are.
Let's not label it gay. Let's just say when I drink that sexuality is non-existent. Everybody.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, I
'cause this
like
boy,
that.
he
I
loves
like
to make out
that.
with women when he drinks.
That is. true. Okay. Yeah. So,
You just putting people on blast.
yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's not
I
like
mean,
it's not like I said he
If
shoots up
you're on the
heroin
mood
every
to make
week.
out
I
with
mean,
somebody and there is not a man readily available, I'm gonna take the next best thing.
Wow.
And
Okay.
the only other option is a female.
I don't know why you're looking over
boy, get in the middle. Get in the middle. I'm be on the outside. Be between
I
us.
have a thing for married people.
Get over there.
Oh,
Get over there.
We had that
I am.
conversation on the way over here.
So what is it about women that attracts you when you get drunk?
I mean, they don't attract me.
Oh, so you're just doing it
At the
because
end of
they're
the-
nearby and they're available?
At the end of the day, they ain't gonna get it up unless there's another
Oh.
man in the room.
They're
Oh,
not going
God.
to get it up. Oh.
We should have a
They don't have
problematic
something to
meter.
get up.
It's rising.
No, there's only
Poor
probably
thing.
like
Oh.
one woman in the entire world.
Oh, who is
that?
it?
Demi Lovato.
Oh, okay.
Demi
So it's a celebrity.
But it's
Lovato.
because I know she would be so dominant that I would be turned on. So,
Do you think she'd be dominant though?
have you seen those thighs?
Just because someone has thick thighs don't mean they're
What
good
was
at
that?
anything.
I don't care. Like, just
You just want to be crushed in between some thighs.
hers. Yes.
I mean,
I would.
So the audience has asked Corey to share his most recent experience with a straight man.
Well, we don't like to talk about our problems, okay? We like to move past them. But
well, I don't think it was a problem.
I woke up in my bed alone. It was a problem.
Oh,
I spent money on something I didn't.
you bought
Hold
one.
on.
You bought a
what did
shot.
you spend money on? I was like, hopefully it wasn't the man.
I bought him alcohol, okay? Like,
Okay, well, we all buy people alcohol, whether we're trying to sleep with them or not, because we're friendly.
okay, like, there were some signals that
I
were-
mean, you people, I don't buy anybody's shit. But I'm
At
just
least
saying,
this side of the house was like, error. Nah. Try again, say it.
I mean,
That's
he
funny.
was. He led me on. We had multiple witnesses that he was checking me out. Had all the body language of.
Was his body open? Did he open the body?
He walked by several times and looked. He was caught staring multiple times, and when you caught him, he smiled.
Oh.
And so I finally had enough calibration
Yeah.
to encourage me to make a purchase of an alcoholic beverage for him.
So you bought a shot. He was with his boys.
and girl. They were in a group, and he had stepped away to the other end of the bar, and I just asked the bartender. I said, "Hey, can I get 2 shots and one's for him?" And then she went and gave it to him, and I didn't witness. I couldn't look because
There was hesitation, but
he drank it, and then I got the awkward kind of fist bump of a thank you, which
not the fist bump.
I
Not
was
the
then
fist
like,
bump.
okay, I will see you guys later because I'm just gonna go home after that because that kind of settled it. And then another friend went up to him to ask him because he didn't say anything at that point. He just said, "I appreciate it," and then fist bumped me.
Well, at least said thank you.
That's true.
Yeah, because there are a lot of people.
There are
that
a lot of
will just
people
take
that
a
will
drink
not-
and leave. I mean, I'm one of
Homeboy
those.
at
Flying Saucer.
Flying Saucer did not say
Yeah,
thank
he
you.
did. Yeah. All
And
three
I
of us
wanted
were
to
at
trip
a
him.
Place, and we bought. Who bought it?
Rafik did.
I
Steve
bought
bought
it.
a drink, and the guy took the shot, left out.
No,
didn't even
it was a
say-
beer.
full beer.
No, it was a whole
Oh,
beer.
yeah. Okay.
And he
sorry.
was drinking expensive beer that night. It was like
Alcoholic
$8.
beverage was bought.
It's different because a shot is quick and over
He
with.
did
A
not.
drink, you have to sip on it.
Thank you.
Rude.
Straight guy.
Rude.
I still feel like you should have walked up and shot your shot. You should have shot your shot.
He had a girlfriend.
What that mean?
I mean, Brandon did it for me.
There's
Brandon
no
was the.
ring.
Brandon was the.
Hey, my boy.
That was the thing is we
Brandon
had a
acted
buffer
straight.
because
Brandon was like-
Brandon was the straightest person we had available at the time, and so he put on his straight boy voice.
You're Brandon?
And he even did the whole
Hold on, let's back this up. Brandon straight? What the hell?
out of
I know, but I'm saying.
out of Gabe, Josh, Spencer, and me. He was the straightest. He had a hat on, and it was like a fuckboy hat.
Wait.
Okay,
No.
the hat will help. Yes, I get it. I got a
And-
visual.
To reenact exactly how he went up to the guy, he did the whole, "Hey man," and like grabbed him by the shoulder, like like to overassert his hetero-ness. He like went in it, and I was like, I'm glad I picked him.
Well, now I want to know. Now I'm very interested. Who is passing? Who is straight passing in our group?
No.
Live. We got nobody right now.
Out of our group,
The straight
The straight guys.
What is straight?
he no. James doesn't count.
She's referring from
What
like.
do I look like?
I would say
Damn.
Tom. You are the most gay in your car. Corey.
Oh, when the music's playing, yes. But I could be, 90% of my clients think I'm straight.
Did they ask where to
They
go?
want to know what my wife is.
Oh, and so similar to our experience of that night, I was feeling myself after having taken
Feeling
a
myself.
shot.
I'm feeling myself.
And as we were walking from one straight bar to a gay bar, there were some very attractive gentlemen at the stoplight.
How many?
And there's like
Gentlemen
five.
callers.
There's like there's 5.
There were 3.
Were words spoken?
There were a few, yes.
There were more than 2. Okay, let's just keep it at that.
And they were
And
asking for directions.
the first thing is they asked for where somewhere was, and I
Oh, there's nothing better than a lost straight guy.
said, right.
Oh, there's nothing better.
And
They were
typically,
so lost.
and typically, if they would have named a place I knew, I would have told them how to get there. But I had never heard of it, and I made the comment, I've been in Raleigh since 2013, and I've never heard of this place.
You should have followed that with, we're on the way to.
So he asked, he said,
That's what
he said, where should we go?
And I said, work.
And he said work,
And the rest of
but
us were like,
they
no,
were
no.
very clearly straight, and so there's a difference. Like, granted, work is probably the straightest of the gay bars.
Yeah.
Not after.
But like that's the thing. It's like you don't want to make them feel uncomfortable by telling them to come there. So I said we just came from Isaac Hunter's, and I said it's down like 2 blocks. But they had jokingly said, I said you don't want to go to work. It's a gay bar. That's where we're on our way to. And one of them made the comment was like, oh well, he might be gay. We're not sure. Like straight boy jokes, but I wasn't playing. Like
That's where it starts.
he said, I said, oh well, we'll take.
It all starts there.
He said,
And then the next thing you know, somebody's dick is in somebody's mouth.
Right.
That's all I know.
Friends,
All I know is it starts with we. We don't know about James, and then
they say every kiss
then
is okay.
what's his name, Ken? Because that would have been
I
Great.
Don't, he looked. I don't know. They were all
every
generic,
Ken. Every Ken's questionable.
Yes.
but I was like, okay, well, we'll take him with us, and you guys can go on down. And like we had like started to walk away, and then I realized that he wasn't with us, and so I screamed at them and I said, "Hey, I thought he was gay and coming with us. Like, this ain't fair." And
The calibration.
and exactly because sober me would have probably not even acknowledged that they'd asked me a question. I would have just
Wow.
kept walking, even in the middle of the street,
Okay.
into oncoming traffic.
Well, thank you, Corey. That was a great story. I loved every minute of it. You may exit the stage right.
Yeah.
We still love you.
Love you so much.
Yeah.
We already took your truly. It's fine.
I didn't do that.
I did. I'm sorry.
I didn't
you
do
can- I
that.
can pour it back in the cup. Yeah. Well, I have us a new one. So I would like to pull someone from the audience. They may decline, but we'd like to hear from the straight person because he's the only one here. Would you like to join and give us your perspective on how you feel about certain things? It's no pressure to answer, but we would love to incorporate
There's
you.
no I don't want you to
There's
feel like
no
you are
pressure.
pressured.
There is a
There's
lot of
no
pressure.
pressure.
There's
There's
all
no
the
pressure. We're not
No
going to
pressure.
ask very deep questions.
I might.
It's just a very couple questions that
Just gonna
I'm
be transparent.
really
Right.
curious about
Let's
to
be honest.
hear
That's all I'm
from a straight person, just because I like to know more so on that side. All right.
Right.
All right.
Just came from a date.
Fresh off a date.
Well.
Well, how was your date?
And welcome.
was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
nice.
Was she
Lovely
pretty?
lady. Yeah, gorgeous.
All right.
She's tall though.
She's
She's
tall.
like 5'9".
Well, how
Is
tall
that a
are
red
you?
line? Is that a red flag for you?
5'7.5".
Okay, no, let's talk about it.
Gotcha.
No, wait, you don't like them tall? You like them tall? You like them shorter than you?
I mean, she was good. You know, it's just like you get out of the car, then bam, there she was,
She had heels on or flats?
flats.
Oh, she was tall with flats on.
Yeah, volleyball player.
Oh.
Oh wait, I need to meet her. I love volleyball players.
She probably strong too.
Yeah, gymnast.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
Oh my
Sounds
God.
like my type of woman. She's not.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know why you was late to the barbecue.
Okay, what's her name?
Yeah.
Her name.
You don't have to say it on camera.
Oh, it's
Oh,
like, you don't remember,
Lindsay.
y'all. You don't remember.
Lindsay. It's a pretty name. Okay, so let's talk about it. James. As a straight man.
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about body language.
Absolutely.
Okay? And that body language is 70% of all communication.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Have you been in the presence of someone expressing openness for, like one of your fellow buds, expressing openness and lingering glances at a member of the homosexual community?
I have.
What are your thoughts on it?
What was the answer? I didn't
You want something to drink?
Answer has not been said yet.
You need a drink?
Are we gonna repeat?
The question was, repeating for some members of our audience, as a heterosexual man, when you were with your buds at a bar, have you noticed times when they've had increased openness or lingering glances towards a member of the homosexual community?
And I have.
Okay. So my first question on that is, how did it make you feel?
Well, it's two-sided.
Okay.
One,
Okay.
it's happened with myself, where it was my straight friends
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
checking me out.
Oh.
Oh!
All right.
And then,
What's that name? What's that name? What's that name? Subscribe.
and then also my friends checking out the opposite.
Okay.
Where
Did you feel different in either one of those? Are they the same feeling?
I think it's the same feeling.
Okay.
Because it still makes you feel good regardless. At the end of the day,
Mm.
who's ever checking you out,
whether gay or straight or how you want to be labeled.
Yeah.
Choose to. It doesn't matter. Because
Yeah. That's a great answer. So you felt flattered.
And honestly, especially the gays, because I know they're very selective.
Yeah.
And it's not like the straight dudes are just like, hey, anything works, right? I might be in the moment. I'm just gonna grab whatever. But if you get hate, I think if I get hit on by a gay gentleman or even a lesbian, you're doing pretty good.
Good answer. Yeah,
I like it.
That.
I like it.
I
This
would
is
like
true
to,
allyship
yeah,
here.
I would like to piggyback on that and say that my straight friends ask me, they're like, "Do you think I'm attractive?" And when I say yes, and like I'd be like, I would definitely hit that. They're like, "That's like the purest compliment I can get." Like it's like superior than another person, like a girl or what have you, saying that. So. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Good answer. Why do I feel like I'm on Family Feud all of a sudden? Good answer. Good answer. So, all right. So that already answers the question of how you feel about when people come on to you that you're not necessarily attracted to, that in the homosexual. Because I don't. So you, like, I'm assuming, I don't know him very well. I'm assuming that you're completely straight. Okay. So, for you to...
Not yeah, bro. Not yeah, bro.
For you to have such openness to any compliment from anyone, that shows like...
It's hot. At the end of the day, it's hot. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you are a human number one.
Yeah, I like that.
How we identify is the
I like that. You know what, James? You give me hope for the Breeder Nation.
Yeah.
You give me hope for the Breeder Nation because you don't seem misguided.
Not at all.
You seem very open, and I like that. I like that. So now let's talk about someone buying you a drink. If someone buys you a drink and you don't know who they are, do you take the drink?
It depends. I like anything with a bottle. So like a Truly's cool. It's in a can. As far as mixed drinks,
Shot.
I get a little
Shot.
nervous with it. A shot's quick and easy.
Chill.
Well,
Tequila.
If you've seen it made and
I've
they're
seen it
standing
made,
right
yeah.
beside you.
That's cool. I'll take a shot. Anyway.
Okay. All
Absolutely.
right. Let's set up the scenario.
Is there any hesitation? You just take the shot.
I'll just take the shot.
And
Take
then
a
you
shot.
say thank you. You be like, how does it? What's the afterwards after that?
Thank you. If it is a attractive young lady, then I'll go out there and say what's up.
Okay.
If it is anyone else, a gay dude, I'm still gonna go up. Yo, what's up, man? I appreciate it, and talk. Again,
Wait, and what if it's a straight man that buys you a shot?
Let's give him a fist pump. What's up, man? Thanks. Thanks, bro.
Oh, so you might have been straight passing.
Oh no, he was not.
Hey, thanks, bro.
Yellow button up with some jean shorts.
Straight men wear yellow button ups. What does gay look like?
Me.
But no, seriously, what does gay look like?
So okay.
Just bright colors, tight ass shorts.
Okay, that brings up a good point. So a question to you: what do you think gay looks like? Like, how do you determine when someone's gay? Because you're a straight male. Like, how do you determine when someone's gay?
It's actually harder than you think.
Okay.
I think we call it gaydar, right? You can pick people out of the crowd, who's a lesbian, who's this, and I think we're just basing it off of how people look, the haircut, the style, but I really don't know.
So stereotyping.
Stereotyping. I think that's where a lot of people have misconceptions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is.
Fuck stereotypes.
Yeah, stereotyping is a very, like, it's so outdated. It's so outdated. Because I think as humans we have evolved to being more open-minded, even without being, like, even without recognizing that we're being more open-minded to things that are going on in life. So, stereotypes are so outdated. I don't try to stereotype, but then, some people do be fitting these stereotypes. And it's like...
Stereotypes are complicit in our biases that we form naturally as beings of conscience. So it's not necessarily about falling into the stereotype, but it's about working every day to remind yourself that your implicit bias is not always reality.
Correct. I think that goes, for me personally, I try to look at scenarios from different points of views, at least 3 points of views when I have a scenario in my head. Like, someone tells me something, I try to look at it from 3 different points just because I may not be looking at it the way that I should be. So I like to help be a well-rounded thought process with me and just make sure that I'm covering all my bases with how I'm looking at it. Because that goes back to the whole body language earlier. Like, I could come across James here and he's like very friendly and open and like all of that, and I'm thinking that we're hitting it off and not knowing who he is, and then all of a sudden I'm like trying to get in his pants. I wouldn't. I mean, I would, but but I'm just saying, like, I may misread his open body language just because I look at it as being,
well, you know what, and I think
I
think that's an important point, because you can also project onto the body language that you're reading.
Okay.
And so you have to be very careful that you are not I mean, that could be in anything, right? So we can project our wants, desires, aspirations, fears, and insecurities onto any thought or any situation that we are reading. So we have to be very careful about doing that. And a lot of times I feel like that's what causes a lot of these shotgun and microwave relationships.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. We got a little
How are you doing? We have Zeus.
puppers.
Zeus is in the
Oh
building.
my God, you remember the dog?
Zeusy. Yeah, he's so cute. I'm going to dog sit him one time, and we're going to eat broccoli.
Oh. One of our audience members has fallen.
We have a casualty.
Are we okay?
We have a casualty. Are you all right? Are you?
58. Oh my God. So James, as a heterosexual man, do you have any advice to your fellow heterosexuals that you would like to pass along that they can take to heart and kind of learn from your experience of interacting with those that are not of the same kind?
Absolutely. Lead with love and be open-minded.
Love it.
I love that.
I love
Very
it.
short and simple. And
I love it. I love it.
Awesome. Well, that is enough content this
I
week.
do believe so.
Yes. So,
My glass
this
is
is the
empty.
end of our. Wait, hold on. I'll pour you a little bit.
That is for James.
I know, but he's going to have a little bit because he's going to be in. He's going to be a part of this ending segment. We haven't drank out of it. You're good. You saw it open. You saw. Because he doesn't take drinks without seeing what's been happening.
I mean, I'm inoculated, but it's fine.
So, like we say every week, I'm Brock.
I'm Rafiq.
Who are you?
James.
Hi. And we believe in you.
Believing in us.
Believing in us. Believing in you. So go out and
Conversip with your besties. You were supposed to chime in there at the end. That's fine. That's fine. You obviously have not followed, subscribed, and the like.
As a reminder, like, subscribe, share. We love you all. Hetero, homo. That's that superior homo.
And all those in between.
So yes.
Very good.